Hey, I'm Edie,
I'm Judy,
and
and
together
together
we're
we're
the
the Rainbow
Rainbow Grannies.
Grannies.
Yay!
Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. We're here having our coffee. Oh, everybody got your coffee? We're part of the LGBTQ plus community. We come here on every weekend just to have coffee and share stories and hear what you've got going on in your life. We'll tell you stories, what's going on in ours.
That's
We're
right.
on TikTok and YouTube both. So, yeah, good morning. Hey, Kate.
Hey, Kate, good
Good to see you
morning.
here so early.
It's
Ah,
good to see you. Kate's
yeah,
been living her best life.
yeah,
She's out there having a good time. I see it on Facebook.
yeah.
Yep. So,
Good. We're
let's
having a
see.
good time because we got a grandbaby living in the neighborhood.
Yep. Hey, Shauna, how you doing? Let me cough this.
Good morning, Rainbow
Morning.
World.
So, over here on TikTok, let me tell you, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy,
And
and
together
together
we're
we're
the
the
Rainbow
Rainbow Grannies.
Grannies. So, um, we'll give you a little bit of time and let some people keep coming in, because we're over there live. Do me a favor, tap, tap, tap your screen on TikTok because tapping is clapping. If you have never ever seen us before, you're missing out. You want to
Oh,
make
look at
sure.
this. Anna, good afternoon from Germany. Hey, Germany's in the house. This is what is so cool because people, with TikTok and YouTube, we got everybody, it connects everybody around the world. I think it's the coolest thing ever.
Thank you, Michelle, for the gifts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was talking with Edie earlier. I met up with a friend of mine from childhood at lunchtime, and we talked about how it was 15 years since we've seen each other before that, and it was years and years since before because we lived in the same neighborhood, and then my family moved out, so it was a half-hour drive, and we were able to visit each other once because we were dependent on our parents to drive it, but there was no we couldn't make a phone call to each other. It was a toll call. There was no email, no iPhones, none of this stuff. And now it's like the world is just so different. Everybody can stay in touch. Kids stay in touch with their childhood friends. Let's see, I
Yeah.
enjoy these early Sunday morning chats with you all.
Thank
Oh,
you
thank you,
very
Artemis
much,
Rising.
Artemis. Yes, and let's see, the one and only good morning to you. Good morning, everybody that's here. Thank you for tapping. Make sure you tap the screen. I haven't, let's see, I'm having a hard time with coming out to my family, but I know in my bones I want a woman.
I,
That's from
yeah,
Susie. That's from
yeah.
Susie on TikTok. Well, Susie, let me tell you, we all know how hard it is to come out to your family.
Hmm.
I don't think there's ever, honestly, I'd like to meet somebody that would tell me
Yeah.
that it's easy.
Because you know what? I even had a friend who was about to come out, and then her mom came out first. And so then she stopped because she didn't want to be just like her mom.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's
I
like
don't know
always
anybody like
something.
that, but I know that there's a lot of people that have a lot of gay people in their family, and they still find it very
It's
difficult
difficult
to
to come
come
out.
out, and where everybody's all accepting and everything, and they know they're probably going to be accepting, but it's still so hard to say those. I want to
Good
thank
morning,
for all those
Sandy.
new follows we're getting too right now. I
Oh,
appreciate
that's
you
terrific.
and the gifts. Thank you very much. Um,
Gender confusing. Oh, that's Dave. Dave wants to sit in the background and listen to us. He needs to learn some stuff.
oh, let's see.
Oh, we got a few people. There are a few
uh,
haters on TikTok because we know about the haters on TikTok.
These are
They
funny.
just trying to
They
come
just want to
out.
come out. Dave, bend over and enjoy yourself. Yes, thank you very much for the love. Good morning. Thank you, DJ. Hey, Sydney, how you doing? So many times we'll get like people that'll come on here and be haters, and we know most of the time those people that are haters are people that really have their own issues. They just don't know how to deal with them. We
Mm-hmm.
are fortunate enough, Judy and I'm Edie,
I'm Judy.
and together with the Rainbow Grannies, that we have come out and realized who we are. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not telling you to come out and realize who you are. I don't care. I don't care if you live your truth. I don't care if you live your life. I know that we are giving a community right here in our life for people that want to be able to interact with us.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So Dave or whoever else out there that's not happy, go do whatever you do.
So Anna's saying I waited with my coming out until I had a girlfriend to show. We've been married for 15 years
Congratulations,
now.
Anna.
So,
Yeah, you know why I don't care? Because you shouldn't care about who I am and who I am. I'm with. You know, that's just the way it is. Let's see. Right now, we need to. Do we have any of our moderators here? Because I think we need some right now.
I got a few I took care
Let's see. Let's see. Wow.
I put a few in the back seat. So
Yes, I know, Artemis. Do you see that? We bought out the trolls this morning. Let's see. Artemis. I'm going to follow you back.
Well, I thought I took care of Dave already.
Let's see.
I don't know what happened.
That's okay. I took care
You
of
got
him.
him,
Okay. There you go. Thank you very much, DJ.
Bear
Let's
with
see.
us on
Anybody else?
YouTube.
Somebody else? Anybody else that wants muted right now? You know, just speak up right now, and I'll mute you, and in that way you can sit in the background and listen to us talk, and maybe learn a little bit.
Do. Thank you. You two seem so sweet. I like your name. It's fun.
Shoot. Yeah, he is. Don't worry, ladies. We're all right. So let's see.
Yes,
Are you
we
two
are a couple.
Yes, we're married. We've been married for almost, well, we've been married 3.5 years now. We've been married for almost 4. And, you know, we've been together 11 years. We are part of the LGBT plus community. You know, so we're here to give you the opportunity to talk about what you want to talk about. We're lucky enough to have some nice moderators, and, you know, we don't tolerate any kind of hate or any of that crap. We don't talk religion. We don't talk politics, and, you know, unless it has to do with the LGBT plus community.
But I know what we do talk about sometimes. Sometimes we talk about gossip.
Gossip?
Yeah.
Oh, I know everybody's probably over this. Thank you very much, Barbara. And I know that most of you are probably over this, but I've got to say something. How about, go ahead. You want to say anything? Or I'll say.
Yeah, I remember the name of the company, but not the name of the guy.
How about, I think it's Andy.
Andy, that's right. How about Andy? Man, he ducked and thought that way the camera wouldn't catch him.
And his cheating.
I mean, talk about embarrassing.
Andy, let's see, what's the secret in a long marriage? Well, honestly, we haven't been married that long. You know, we've only been married 3.5 years, and we've been together 11 years. I mean,
but I do know my parents were married 60-some years, and I would say their secret was that they always cheered each other on.
Yeah.
Whatever their dreams and aspirations were, they cheered each other on.
You know, you have to be tolerant, too. Let's see.
If they had only grinned and waved, no one would have thought twice about them.
No.
Nobody would have known who they were.
I think part of it was they were standing up there just all lovey-dovey.
Playing to the music.
I mean, all lovey-dovey, you know? I mean, if they weren't, I honestly feel like they might have had a nice relationship going, because I don't think, maybe some people can fake it like that and look so in tune, you know? Mm-hmm. Yes, it was hilarious when he got caught, you know? I mean, to think that like the rest of the world wasn't going to see it. Yes, you have to talk. I think so too. You know, Anna's talking about relationships and everything. Oh, yeah. Let's see, has to work. However, works for 2 people. Let's see. You two are so cool. Thank you very much. My wife and I have been married for over 20 years. No secret. It's easy with the right person. You know, honestly, I don't think it's that hard. I mean, I'm just like, even though there's still things that bother us, you know, like here and there about each other, it's not bad enough to just say, you know, I'm out of here and all this, you know.
I'd rather live
Chris Cooley, thank you very much. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to need you. Sweet Marie, thank you. I'm glad you're here too. I think we need you.
Sandy's saying gay marriage wasn't legal back when Kel was alive, and we were together for 23 years.
Yep.
Yeah. And what was the secret? And somebody else asked her, was our first year of marriage rocky?
Oh, no. That was the fun year. And I think the first year of marriage is the fun year, right?
Well, that's
because, wait, we had our rocky year way back before we got married.
Right.
You know, when we were both dealing with like all the issues from past relationships.
All the baggage from past relationships rises to the surface for some reason when you start out with someone new.
Yeah, you know, and you just like, you have to remember that. So starting out with someone new, I think it's just like kind of trying to get over all that old baggage stuff that you have from old relationships where you don't trust, because I have a trust issue, from my past relationships, knowing that, I was being deceived. Let's see, do grannies still take care of each other? We take care of each other. I scratched her back
Yeah.
last night. Remember?
Yeah, that was
You
so
really
nice.
enjoyed it, and I don't mind. Like my arm don't get too tired. I'll just scratch and scratch and scratch, and then it probably would have been nice to have a little lotion afterwards too. Maybe I'll do some lotion tonight.
There we go.
Can't give it to her all in one night.
Yeah. So, yeah, because I know if some people say the first year of marriage is really tough, and that's for people maybe who hadn't been living together yet, and or now the commitment's real in the first year, and then all the battles, all the crap comes out, and then you get through it.
Yeah, I want to make sure I say good morning, Sandy. I want to thank you very much for coming on to our YouTube channel, which is Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies, and hanging out with us and commenting and everything. I appreciate it. And over here, they said, how did you meet? Well, most people know how we met, but we met at the Ohio Women's Festival.
Right, with the Ohio Women's Music Festival. We met one year at a campfire, didn't give each other another thought, I think. And then next year, I went looking for Edie, expecting her to still be at that campfire.
She stalked me. Yes, she did.
But you did follow me.
She stalked me.
After you met me.
You know how it is when somebody stalks you.
And we hung out at the music festival. It's like a 4-day festival. We hung out there. And then Edie asked for my phone number, and apparently I gave her my email instead. And then after that, because I went away for a couple of weeks out of the country, and I came back and we got in touch with each other. And it was a long distance dating in the sense that Edie was in Ohio and I was in Pennsylvania. So it was like an hour and a half drive to each other's house. An hour and a half?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem too long when you think about it, but if you got to be at work at 7 a.m, it's a long time.
Yeah, but you did it.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. Thank you for the gifts.
We give each other kisses, when we get a gift.
Right. Now, like I've told you, we really appreciate the gifts because that goes into a little account and TikTok sends us the money. And I noticed last week we got a check from TikTok for $16.
Mm-hmm.
And $16 don't sound like much, but that's 16 more than what we had. And so we appreciate it,
See the flowers behind us? We went to a sunflower festival yesterday.
Yep.
It's a farm, and they every year they do the sunflower festival. Edie's been noticing it for years. I never knew about it, and so we made a trip yesterday.
Yep. It was nice too. We got there. They have honey there too. They have things of honey because they have bees there, and the bees help pollinate all the sunflowers and make it all happen.
Right.
So
they offer bee classes. Edie wants me to sign up for it.
No, I was just joking with her. Thank you very much, all the new followers. I'm Edie.
I'm Judy.
And together we're the Rainbow Grannies. We come on air every Saturday and Sunday morning at around 8 o'clock in the morning, usually. And we're part of the LGBT plus community. Yes, we are lesbians. I know. Remember I talked about how it was kind of odd to be able to say that word lesbian because lesbian seems like it entails some type of act. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Instead of
identity, we are part of a community that we're women loving women. That's the way it is. I want to thank you very much. Any new followers or anybody, if you follow, I will shout your name out. Like Nino. Thank you very much for being a new follower. Yolanda Perez, thank you very much for being a new follower.
Yeah,
Ricky, thank you. Oh, yes, Coco, thank you. So
Lehigh Valley Pride is August 17th at Steel Stacks in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Well, I don't know if that's the Lehigh Valley that I'm thinking of because I'm not really that familiar with Pennsylvania. You knew too, Sharon. Oh, stop it, Sharon. So Sharon is an old follower. Sharon been around forever. Anybody that wants to meet a 6 foot tall, fine woman, that is Sharon. But she's I don't know what Sharon identifies at, but she identifies as friendly, real friendly. Shoot, let's see. Do we have animals? Yes.
We have 2 cats and a bunch of fish. And we have a baby bunny that lived in the backyard.
Yeah, he's been hanging out there, you know.
Yeah, every once in a while I go out there and look for hawks so I can chase them away from the baby bunny.
Thank you
Has
very
leftovers
much.
in it.
Just take a boo. Just take a boo. See, that's a nice name. You know, people have trouble giving themselves, you know, a name. But, you know, that works instead of like numbers.
Oh, look at this. Sabrina says, I love identifying as friendly.
Yes, sounds
Robbie
good.
says, real friendly.
Ah, shit. Ain't that the truth?
I'm in Bristol, Tennessee.
Oh,
And Mark must have just jumped in. We've been together for, well, we met 11 years ago and been married 3.5 years.
yeah, yeah. And she's a lesbian.
Yeah, and I only marry lesbians.
I'm only a lesbian on the weekends.
Ah,
The rest of the time I'm in there laying on the couch.
holding the couch down. Do the couch down.
Yeah, yeah. No, you know, I'm just joking with you guys. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just being funny and having a good time. That's part of what, you know, makes our relationship good. Is the
Yeah.
fact that, you know, we're funny and we have a good time. We laugh, we joke.
Yeah.
Yesterday though, we wanted to almost die out there in that heat.
Yeah,
I
you know
mean-
what? Something I learned about sunflowers. Because I go to the country thinking, oh, the temperature's low in the country, right? But, you know, sunflowers
Need
need
sun.
the sun.
Oh my God.
There is no shade at all.
It was so hot out there in the sunflower field yesterday. I mean, we hardly crawled back to the truck.
Right.
Judy's like, you know, well, we could sit here and wait. It's like, no, as long as there's steam in my legs for me to make it to the car, I'm going.
I was trying to find shade
Hey,
to sit down
Kenneth,
in
how
on the
you
way.
doing?
But here's some tips if you ever want to go to Sunflower Festival. Here's some tips. Wear hiking shoes. Wear long pants, long sleeves. Well, long sleeve maybe not, but you're going through the sunflowers, you know, they're getting on your arms. And let's see. Be hydrated before you get there. Keep hydrating while you're there, and keep hydrating after you're there.
Okay,
Wear
wait.
sunglasses.
So now I gotta say this.
Yeah.
Last night we're sitting here, and I'm laying there, and I start rubbing my stomach, and I felt something on my stomach,
And it wasn't Judy.
and it wasn't Judy. Lo and behold, guess what was on my stomach? Go ahead. I'm waiting for you to start typing it.
Yeah.
Guess what was on my stomach? Yeah, I really wish a virtual hug. No. Go ahead. Remember we were out there?
Kenneth gave it
No, B would have been okay. Yes. Yes, a tick. Yes, there's always gas in my stomach, Justin. You know, there's always gas. You know, it was a tick. I had a tick on my stomach, but it was just crawling. It wasn't like hooked in or nothing. I grabbed it and I was like, Judy.
She'll wake me up from a deep sleep.
Yeah. And I hurry up and I ran into the bathroom where the sink. I know I never had a tick on me before. And I was holding on to it and I made her bring the camera and take a picture of it so we could make sure that that's what it was, you know? And I had it in my hand and then I washed it down the sink. But then the panic's on now because I washed it down the sink
instead of killing it.
So is it going to climb up out of the sink later on? And like,
that's right. Candy with a tick.
Come across the room and like crawl to the room and get me in the night.
So we poured more water down the sink. So I threw all our laundry in the
Do you think
our clothes in the laundry yesterday.
Can you drown a tick? Can you drown a tick in the sink? Or is he down there just saying like, ha, this was nice. Thanks for the shower. You know?
Well, this tick was already a little, you know, the tick was missing a leg. I don't think
he might have been missing a leg when I caught him. That might be that I don't know. Anyway.
I always flush them.
You know what?
I think the tick is dead.
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Robbie. I love you. I love Robbie. Robbie, I made dinner last night. I made a big pot of
green pepper soup.
Yeah, green pepper soup. Robbie, I love you so much. You're welcome to come over and have a big bowl of my green pepper soup because you right now are my favorite.
That's what you needed to hear.
Yep.
With authenticity. So, yeah. So that's the other thing is if you go to the Sunflower Festival, wear a tick collar. Oh no, that's just animals.
A tick collar. I wonder what I did with that one collar. Yeah, that'd be fun. Let's see.
Peace to all your upcoming tick nightmares.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, Judy ran
And
downstairs. I mean, I'm still
Miss
creepy.
Stephanie wants your soup. They found was
Oh,
delicious.
yeah, it was. It was really
Good
good. I'm gonna have
morning,
a bowl in a little
Ricky.
while.
Glad you're here.
So also tomorrow I get my knee replaced. I'm going to be a better, stronger runner and jogger. I'm
That's
getting my
right.
new knee tomorrow.
You're
I'm gonna
not
be new
lying.
knee Edie.
You need Edie.
New knee Edie. I should make myself an extra TikTok account called
Yeah,
New Knee
you
Edie.
need Edie.
Yeah.
and
Thank you very much, Ricky. Let's
sending
see.
up
We're
prayers
glad
for
to
you
see
for
you
your
too.
surgery.
You know, thank you
Yeah.
very much, everybody that's over here on YouTube, our YouTube channel, which is Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. We appreciate you being here. We try to jump back and forth because we want to make sure we include both of you in the conversations and everything. If you're on YouTube, minimize the chat, click on the thumbs up, and that'll help the algorithm. Let's
We're
see,
all wishing you
tomorrow.
speedy
Best of you luck.
recovery
Thank
and
you
all
very
that.
much, everybody. I know it's gonna be just fine. I'm be dancing next weekend. You
Here we
ready?
go.
Next weekend they got Black Pride in Pittsburgh here, and
Yeah.
I'm going to it, and I'm going to be new. I'm going to be Edie with the new knee dancing.
That's right. Edie with the new knee dancing. Okay, next day. Well, I'll be saying your life is going to change for the better. I work in orthopedics. I wish you a speedy recovery.
Thank you very much, Robbie. You know you're still my favorite. You know.
And Kate's saying, good luck with your surgery. I'll be praying for you. Please let us know how it goes.
Oh
And keep
yeah,
us
well I'll be on here. You figure
posted.
I won't have much to do but sit there in the chair for a little while. So
Who knows? Edie might just open up live when I'm not even there. There's no one to
yes.
talk with.
Well, my surgery's at 7:30 tomorrow. You know, it's possible we could go live. You know, right
Yeah.
before it, as I start to, you know, as the medication starts to take hold. That might be kind of fun. Good morning, beauties. Hey, Taylor Tucker, how you doing?
You know, we
How,
gotta
how
be there.
fast can you? How fast can you say that name, Taylor Tucker?
Peter Tucker.
Taylor Tucker. Taylor Tucker. Taylor
Peter
Tucker.
Pumpkin pick Peter Piper pick a peck of pick a
Let's
pepper.
see. The old truth serum. I know, but it's a good thing I don't have any secrets.
Just all out here.
Yeah. Is anything you want to know, just ask me. I'll pretty much tell you. How did we get together? I chased her through the woods, and then well, no, I didn't do it. She chased me through the woods. And when I got a hold of her, I put a big kiss right there on her cheek, and she just would not.
She stuck to me like a tick.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Couldn't get off.
My belly itches because I'm afraid. Like I got like the tick weirdness happening.
I know. Every itch
We've
I
been
had, I
together
looked
11
for a
years.
tick. Every itch, every whatever. It took a while.
If I wouldn't have mentioned it this morning, we probably wouldn't be suffering now. Hey, Rach, thank you very much for being a new follower.
Sandy saying my friend had both knees replaced, and she is back to kneeling.
Well,
and weeding.
I heard it's really hard to kneel.
Good, because
though.
we got brambleberry bushes back here.
I'm not kneeling on nothing. Those sunflowers are so pretty. Thank you.
Yes,
we got them
they are
yesterday at the
pretty.
festival. So there they charge. You know, I thought about this too. They got one hell of a racket going on there.
Yeah.
You figure.
Thank you for the gift.
It only costs them. I mean, they own the land and stuff, but it only costs them probably 5 cents to grow 100 sunflowers.
Mm-hmm.
So at growing 100 sunflowers for 5 cents, and then charging us all $1 for each one that we cut.
Mm-hmm.
And you figure then they also have the ones that mature. They get the seeds. They make the jellies and jams and all that junk.
I had orthoscopic surgery on my right knee. It was pretty rough.
Yeah, it's going to be okay, Mary. I had that done years ago, and eventually they said I would need a new knee.
NC called us queens.
We queen. Thank you. You're a queen, and so am I. We queen.
We rainbow queens.
You know, I did just throw away that shirt. My daughter had bought me a shirt years ago that said Queen of TikTok.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I just, the other night when I was cleaning out, I got rid of it.
Thank you for the gift, everybody. So, yeah, so those are our tips for going to a sunflower farm and what to do. So what's nice, but one of these sunflowers has like 3 or 4 buds on it, and I hope that we can keep the water fresh and going. They're not going to open, huh?
Nope,
they won't
they're
open.
Nope.
We should have just left them on the stalk.
No, they're really pretty. I mean, they're just pretty. So it is pretty. They don't have a smell, huh? I shook
Wow.
all the bees off, I think, before we got in the house, because the bees was loving them out there. So, I don't
And
know
that,
if anybody wants to talk about being gay.
right.
We can also cover that because that's part of what we do.
Yeah. What I was going to ask was if anybody's ever grown sunflowers at home. Like you're not a farmer, but you just live in a city like we do or in the suburbs. Have you been successful at growing really tall sunflowers?
Yeah.
If we would like to, but let's see. We have sunflower fields all around where we live. This is Sandy. The colored rainbow sunflowers are awesome. Second year we saw them
I've
planted
never
around
seen
here.
that.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd
Well,
seek
now,
it
because
out,
we
but
got a fence back here, they would look beautiful along
yeah,
that fence.
well, the deers would all eat them. I wonder how they managed to keep all the deers.
I thought some were chomped,
Well, and
but they got so many. I guess the deer can't get them all.
yeah, couldn't.
My daughter grows enormous sunflowers.
Yeah. Let's see. Thank you for being beautiful, kind human beings. The world needs more people like you. What the world
Oh, needs
needs
now
now is
is
love,
love,
sweet
sweet
love.
love.
Okay. Do you remember when a lot of people used to say that I looked a lot like Dionne Warwick?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the way?
Way too
But I was looking at her the other day, and boy, is she getting old. And I thought, so that's what I'm going to look like in another 20 years, huh?
soon.
You agree? Ah,
Honestly, I don't see it.
I don't see it neither, but I
And one
mean,
time I know somebody said because the way your hair was styled, it kind of
I think
reminded
because
them of
it's
them.
white.
But this hair, she don't wear hair like this.
Well, no, that's because she probably got hers fixed. This is
Hmm.
called, I washed it last night and threw the band around it
So
today.
Taylor Tucker says, fellow gay here, haven't introduced a partner to my family in years
They're making it, they've
because,
changed
well, I
this.
can't read it.
I know.
Oh,
They've
because,
changed the thing, so I have to do all
right, I
that.
understand. Yeah, they do. They make it really faded. Okay. Haven't introduced a partner to my family in years because they are uber conservative.
Yes.
Ah.
That's a new word too, that Uber. I've been
Hmm.
hearing people use it, and it's so new, and we're
Yeah.
just so old.
But this year, I met someone I am so serious about, and now I want them to meet her.
Well, I think it's time, Taylor.
Hmm.
It's time,
And
because
sometimes family can handle it better when it's a permanent person in your life, kind of thing.
well, this is their
Then,
opportunity to suck it up and take it,
mhm.
or for your opportunity to move on. Does it get better, Marco? Yes, it does. I
And
just saw something like that the other day.
yeah,
If you were your young you and you could tell your old you, how's it going to be? What would
hmm,
you tell them? Yes, it's going to get
yeah,
better. It's all going to get better. It's going to be okay, you know, because you just have to live your life. So thank you very much,
exactly.
sweet Marie.
Yeah, yeah. And I just, I just read about somebody else wrote a whole play about this. Somebody who's really, really close with his mom, and for religious reasons, she couldn't talk with him about being gay. But at some point, when all these tragedies and things were happening, she looked at him and said, "I'm glad you have someone in your life."
Oh, yeah,
And that's
yeah,
what it all comes down to. So look at me crying already. So when we're afraid to come out to our families and we have somebody special in our life for them to meet, sometimes that's the best thing for them because if it takes them a while to get over to the other side of the rainbow with us to get it, it's always going to be their mind. My baby's taken care of.
right.
My baby found love.
Yeah. And just to know that they're safe and everything's going to be okay. So,
And remember, let's see.
so thank you,
And I know I
everybody.
have to, yeah,
Let's
Taylor's
see.
saying it. I know I have to live my own life. It just does hurt still sometimes.
Oh, I know. It's hard. It's hard. Even hard for us. I am in my life where I'm going to be. I am who I am.
Uh-huh.
And, I still have those moments where it's like I feel a little uncomfortable and have to deal. But I'm happy with who I am and where my
Yeah.
life has ended. And here it is.
And Zach is saying, hardest, most freeing thing I ever had to do.
Yes. Once
Hmm.
it's done, boy, does it feel good.
Yeah.
You know?
And we got a grandbaby now who comes up, when she comes over to our house, she calls it the Rainbow House.
Right.
And then she got the rainbow bathroom to go in. And when she dressed up for Halloween, she dressed up as the rainbow monster.
Yes. Yes.
And then
She's
what? And she was asked what her favorite color is, and she said
a
rainbow.
rainbow.
So, generations yet to come make
Right.
everything better and better and better.
Yes. So you just have to trust yourself, relax, and be who you are. That's
Mm-hmm.
the big thing because, we can't live a life for somebody else just because
Mm-mm.
it makes them uncomfortable.
Right.
I mean, even the haters that we've had pop into our YouTube or TikTok this morning, just because it makes them happy, it's no
Yeah.
reason for us to be, you know, trying to shut us up or whatever. As long as TikTok will allow us and as long as YouTube will allow us
Mm-hmm.
to be who we are and say who we are, that's who we are.
Right. So Sandy here is saying when they can see for themselves that the relationship is real and not a phase. That's interesting because I
Let's
forgot
see.
about that. They always say it's a phase.
Nana
Yeah.
to six says,
I'm worried for my grandchild in these scary times. I love her so much. That wasn't a cry. That
she's
was a
gonna
sore throat.
she's gonna be just fine. Hey
Hmm.
Candace, thank you for being the newest follower. Let's see.
Yeah, because there's always been different ways for people to try to scare other people off from being themselves, but at the same time, there's always been people around to be supportive. So it's kind of like don't just focus on the haters
Good morning, Philly Tish.
because I mean, I never thought we would see gay marriage legalized in the United States. Not ever, not in a zillion years. And all of a
Never even
sudden, it
thought
seemed like
about
it
it
was just all
really.
of a sudden. And it was because of the generations that came later who didn't have that hate or
So what
that
about
fear.
people that he says or she says, I'm sorry, they say, let's see, what about people who don't have confidence that play the victims? Well, people that play the victim are going to play the victim no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to do with their sexuality or coming out or anything like that. Let's see, does LGBT community empower its people to not be victims? I believe it does
Well, yeah.
because that's what it's allowing you to stand up and be
Mm-hmm.
proud of who you are, say who you are,
Mm-hmm.
and let it all out.
Well, I get what you guys are saying, but I live in a very liberal city and I see things. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I mean, I
So,
can think way back during the AIDS epidemic, the gay community all got together and took care of each other then, and it's just all along the way. You've got all kind of people who organize. This is any minority. People organize and pave a way for minorities to get the support they need.
I say it louder for the people in the back. Here we are. Yes, thank you very much, everybody. I want to thank you guys for
Yes.
hanging out and listening to us and hanging here and having coffee with the Rainbow Grannies. I want to also let you know that we have a YouTube channel. It's Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies, and of course, we'd like for you to pop over there and make sure you subscribe to that channel too. Let's see, what does the R stand for?
I
I
don't
have
know. I've
no
never
idea,
seen it.
Cam Hopper.
Never seen the R.
Okay, see, somebody's telling you, Rad. I don't know.
So
Let's
Love
see.
Truth is also saying I myself am gay and I find it hard to make friends, especially with young people.
Oh, well, you have to make sure you go to organizations that are friendly towards you. There's all kind of gay groups. My God. Like
Yeah.
if right now, okay, let me tell you, right now, if I was say I was in my 20s,
Mm-hmm.
I know that's really reaching. You guys really reach here because I'm going with it. Say I was in my 20s and I wanted to have friends, right? The best thing I would do in my 20s is probably go to 5801 on a Friday or Saturday night, and
Uh-huh.
it wouldn't be any time at all before I'd have somebody I'm standing there talking to.
Yeah.
5801 is a bar here in the Pittsburgh area, and it seems to be the happening place for a lot of people, and they got food and stuff too. So
Yeah.
that's where I would go. But I'd also look into those meetup groups
Mm-hmm.
because those meetup groups are really
Mm-hmm.
good for making friends and stuff. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're wanting to bicycle, you want to hike, you want to go to museums, you want to do whatever. There's groups that have on those meetup groups where you can go with them, and there's some of them that are specifically gay groups.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you, also, if I was in my 20s,
Mm-hmm.
that Pittsburgh Professional Lesbian Group,
Mm-hmm.
that's a nice one.
Yeah.
We talking some successful, beautiful lesbians that have nice jobs. So if I was looking, that's where I would go.
Yeah, go to a women's rugby match.
Yeah, yeah, I
what
mean,
what 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 the person was saying, love truth. What love truth was saying also is that a lot of young people have unrealistic expectations,
oh,
and so they seem delusional. So that's young people. A lot of people do,
yeah, that's not just
and
gay. I mean,
you
remember I've said that before about people when they're looking for somebody, they're always looking for somebody that's like 6 foot tall and blonde and
you
has like,
found somebody 6 foot tall
yeah,
to
eh,
flirt with.
yeah, to flirt with. But they're always looking for somebody, that that
All
that
right,
is
they
a
want
lawyer.
them to,
Thank you.
a certain height, certain hair color, certain eye
Income and
color,
all
certain
that
job,
junk,
and it's like, well, you can't just like um fabricate this person, from the Garden of Eden, and then there they are. But you might think about values that you care about. We now have gay community centers popping up around here. That's over in Lehigh Valley, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us today. This is Cooley Chris. Thank you.
So anyway, somebody asked about our pronouns. Well,
Mm-hmm.
we're just she and her.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty basic and easy. I think part of what makes us so easy is we're over 60. So to put too much effort into and thought into like different pronouns. I mean, I've always been she and her, and
Mm-hmm.
I am what I am.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I respect anybody else that whatever they choose to go
Right.
by.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the key too, to being who we are, is
Mm-hmm.
respecting other
Yeah.
people and the way they feel and what they
Mm-hmm.
what but hey, please be respectful. I thank you.
Right.
But that's what it is. We just respect other people. So to me, I don't care what, and I know somebody said, yeah, you don't care. I don't care. I don't care what you profess to be. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care what your sexuality is, what your beliefs are, because as long as it does not affect me,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay.
Yeah. So good morning from Oklahoma. Oklahoma's in the house. Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
know
It's
what
like,
you're talking about, Cam Hopper. So I can't follow up on that if I don't know what that is.
yeah.
So is gay? Is that
I
what
don't
they?
know.
Because I mean, if gay's the word,
Everybody is different. Yeah. Good
yes.
morning from Texas. Texas in the
Morning.
house. And
Thank you
yeah,
very much for
I
being
mean,
new followers.
when I was maybe 11, 12 years old,
Hmm.
if there was a they option or they, she, or whatever, I wonder what I would have thought I was.
Yeah.
But I always know that I'm female and I love being female. Never wanted to be anything but female. I just love being female. I don't always love how society treats
Yeah.
female.
I
But,
know that there are times where I have more of a masculine
hmm
energy, and I believe that a lot of people here think that, I'm more of a masculine
hmm
energy. And so, but I still am her
hmm
and she. So I think that more entails like all the people that are like transgendering and stuff
yeah.
like that. Remember, like there's the people that, what is that, where you, all the different kind of
Well,
sexualities.
pansexual is that you're
Yeah.
attracted to the person and not the gender.
Yeah,
And
Tracy, I
then,
don't know why anybody would
right,
be against love. Somebody that don't know how to love, I guess. Yes, gender fluid. Right.
yeah,
Thank you very much. Let's see. Kim Hopper. I'm not even going to deal on that. You guys
yeah,
take care of it. Let's see.
yeah.
She,
And here's
her
the other
would,
thing.
I
Oh,
definitely have masculine energy.
and that's
Right.
the thing, how do we determine about masculine and feminine energy? I mean, these are all just things people decide is what? Like, are we born this way, or is it that people impose this on it? So that's where you get all into all kind of philosophical
So
discussions.
somebody here says, we fought so we could have
So
their
they can have their
genders.
genders.
That's right,
Yeah.
and they can have their genders. I'm okay with it just because I'm she and she and we're her,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy with whoever you choose to be. But I
Mm-hmm.
do understand about the masculine energy, and there's times where you
Yeah.
have it too.
Mm-hmm.
Even I joke with you and stuff, and you talk about being the soft butch,
Uh-huh.
and it's
Uh-huh.
just like yeah.
Yeah. But if I dress the way I normally dress and go out, would people know that I'm gay? Would I pass for straight?
You could pass better than our one friend that wants to know. Let's see. Do y'all? Oh, I don't. Okay. It was. Thank God you took it away because I was going to read it and I don't know what it was. Let's
Yeah.
see.
I wanted the kids to have it easier than we did. I will keep fighting so they have options we didn't.
That's right, Otter. Otter space. Ooh.
You know, otters are my favorite animal.
I know this. I know this.
Okay,
they
Apollo's
lay.
not here anymore. I don't want him to hear that.
They lay on their back and play with rocks. Remember?
Yeah,
They're so
just
cute.
play.
So what's this? I am one of those gender. I'm one of. Go ahead.
I'm one of the ones that's fluid. That's why I changed my name from Mandy. Wanted more masculine name.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it's working for you. Let's see.
And I have two moms, and it's the best thing ever. Just wanted to share. Oh, cool. Thank you for sharing.
That's what we were talking about, our grandbaby. Our grandbaby's got an overwhelming abundance of grandmas.
Yeah.
You know, because she's got, I think it's 5 grandmas in total, you know, and, you know, can you imagine having 5 grandmas, 5 cool grandmas? You know, we all have our pluses, you know, we all have our things that we're good for, you know, I'm just fun. And I got all the cool snacks, you know, I mean, yeah.
And art.
Yes.
And craft. All of that to do with her.
No, see, that makes me want to run up to the Dollar Tree and buy something from her and me to make today. Let's see, you guys are so sweet and genuine. Thank you, Rach. Let's see. Video games, cartoons, and schools. That's what Sweet Marie has to do. Yeah, and Judy, what's your specialty?
Just play. I like to play a lot of games.
See, Judy can still get down on the floor and play. Me,
and
if I get down there, you better call the fire department to get me back up because I'm stuck.
Yeah, here's an example of what we do. We took her to daycare. We're waiting for her mom to arrive, and so we're waiting outside the daycare center. And I just started singing a song to Poppy, and Edie just started singing along.
Yeah, we both, and then we're standing out there.
Just started getting up and dancing.
Yeah, we're standing dancing and having a good old time.
Yeah,
I know. It's okay.
We would just
see. I don't. Let's see. I don't want to go to work. Well, don't go. Send me your number for your job, and I will call you off. I'll call them off and say, "Hi, I'm Raphael's grandma, and I want him to be able to stay home with us today because I need his help. I'm having knee surgery tomorrow." How's that?
There we go.
And we need I'll need a few things.
Yeah, everybody just send us a phone number.
Hey, Jaheen, thank you very much for loving on us. Becky, thank you very much. Okay. I appreciate all of you guys, you know. Anybody need any coffee?
Yeah, I was just going to say, let me go get
I'm good.
Coffee.
This is like my 3rd, 4th cup.
Oh, okay. I need another cup. So let Edie know if I need to pour you a cup too. Paulo came back. He didn't hear me say my favorite. Hi,
Paulo. Come here, Paulo. You want to let them see you? Come here. Come here, Paulo. Oh, he's so pretty. So anyway, let's see what we got here. Let's see. I care. Okay, this is Sandy. I care how I treat others. Definitely, Sandy. You know, that all comes back on, you know, how people were always like, you know, karma and everything. Well, that's the truth. That is the truth. You don't have to believe it if you don't want to. But if you're nice to people, it will come back on you. Hey, Diana, how you doing? It's good to see you. Let's see. Thank you very much, everybody. I want to thank you all for hanging out with us. I'm Edie. She's Judy. And together we're the Rainbow Grannies. And we are part of the LGBT plus community. We come on here every Saturday and Sunday morning. And we have coffee with the Rainbow Grannies. We are here to support the LGBT plus community. So this is your opportunity to ask questions or to share things with us about our community. Of course, you want to keep it nice, because if you don't keep it nice, we've got some wonderful moderators that help clean the house. Oh, look at there. Aww, that's so cute. Thank you very much for the gifts. And usually when you give gifts, if we can, I lean over and give Judy kisses, or she leans over and gives me kisses.
Hey, Miami, Florida's in the house. And so August 17th, we got to remember that Pride is in Lehigh Valley.
Let's see.
Because we've been
I
told
need a
it.
granny. I never had one growing up. Oh, Jess, come
Oh,
on,
now
man.
you got two grannies.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bake any cookies today when our grandbaby comes over because I bought a box of cookies. And you know what kind of cookies I bought? Peppa Pig. Anybody heard of Peppa Pig?
You know the cartoon Peppa
I'm
Pig.
I'm the coolest grandma in the world. I bought Peppa Pig cookies. Let's
So
see.
I've been with my woman for 2 years now. 2 years, very good.
Congratulations.
And then there's somebody else also said, how long? Let's see, 31 years with my husband. 33 years with my husband. Wow.
Ah, let's see. I love the way she talk. Oh,
Yes, my kids love Peppa. I also need a granny. Mine have passed. Okay, you got two grannies here, and I'm sorry about that.
yep. Yeah, so what happened was a few years ago when we first started out on here, we had different names.
Hmm.
And like everybody was like, "Will you be my granny? Will you be my granny? Will you be my granny?" And finally I was like, "You know what? We should change our names." And because of us being part of the LGBT plus community, I thought Rainbow Granny would be a good one. So I'm Edie Rainbow Granny
And
and
I'm Judy Rainbow Granny.
right. And so we have a good time. You know, we did get to attend a couple prides this year. You
So
guys
you
look too
guys look too young to be grandparents. Why, thank you.
well. Thank you. But we are
Yeah.
actually. Oh, come here, Paula. We're actually kind of old for or because a lot of our friends have grandkids that are so much older than ours.
Hmm.
They started a little earlier. See, what's your advice to younger LGBTs? Be your true self.
Yeah.
Be your true self and stay safe to be true.
Hmm.
Let's see. The two ladies look so beautiful. God bless you both. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
So, yeah. Is there any other kind of advice, like specific advice you'd be looking for young
They do
LGBTQ?
Botox.
Huh?
They do Botox. You're right.
Cool, Chris.
I'd
Stop
use
it.
a filter, but I don't know how to work them.
Yeah, remember when the filter would come on accidentally? We couldn't let it go, and it had
Yeah.
makeup and everything on our faces.
Let's see. My first Grammy baby was born 2 months ago. I'm so excited.
Oh, congratulations,
Congratulations,
Becky.
Becky. Let's see. Diana, good morning. How you doing? Hey, Swipe, thank you very much for being the newest follower. Let me see. So what else we're gonna talk about? Let's talk about something. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about
Thank you for the gifts. Ooh.
yes, thank you for the gifts and the new followers.
So
I'm a
that's
rainbow granny. My grandbaby is 2 years
well,
this year.
90s music is the best. Is that the music we're singing? Well, what you need is love. That's way older
Are
than that.
you all in
Yeah, I
NOLA?
thought you were asking us
Yes.
that.
Yes, we are in NOLA. Oh, I
No,
thought you
we're
knew that.
not.
No.
We're in Pittsburgh.
Yes. Yes, we're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hey, Amber, you're in Pennsylvania too. Any
Yeah.
advice to give specific lesbian marriages? Just be true. Honesty. I'm telling you the same thing. It doesn't matter if you're lesbian or gay, straight, whatever.
Be yourself
But
and
also
be if it's a
trust. It's
marriage,
very important. Trust.
be yourself, trust, make sure you're trustworthy also, and cheer each other on in all your dreams and aspirations. I mean, really support each other in this. We've seen couples who tear each other down.
Right.
Why are you spending money on this? Well, maybe this is what I need to aspire to something. And me spending money on this isn't putting us in a cardboard box under the bridge, right? It may not be what you spend your money on, but it's what I spend mine on. But, as opposed
See, that's
to,
how old Judy is. She's from the day where they had cardboard boxes under the bridge. Now people
now they
have
have tents.
tents. Okay, so
And then I think of people like my parents, so my parents were married in a day when, mom would be the housewife, and she chose that role. And then dad said, you seem really unhappy. What's wrong? I see you going to all these art galleries all the time. You're always looking at art. Maybe you're an artist. So there he was, right? And then he wanted to try some things other than the job he was doing. She said, oh, okay, go for it. And when it made each other scared because they didn't understand each other's dreams all the time, they were there to support them.
So Sandy says, even treat the haters with kindness. Many haters just hate, and they don't understand the fact that the person anyway, just treat the haters good. Do what you can because they can't help that they're just evil.
Something I learned when I was way back in my 20s. So a lot of people who may not have been haters, but they didn't understand what gay was, I would just be myself, and they would just start learning. Oh, okay. They would want to know who was the husband, who was the wife. And I would just, one guy said once, because I was married to a woman then, and one guy said once, trying to understand, following down. Okay, so we're having some trouble with TikTok, but I'll continue to stay on YouTube. So this one guy had trouble. What happened?
I got a leg cramp.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Let's see. Oh, no, we don't have any power here.
Did this switch off?
No, but the evidently my, we're getting ready to lose it. Unless, see that green cord over there?
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll.
Oh.
It's like down to 5%.
I don't know what cord over here. Let me plug into it.
Oh, well, unplug something out of it. See. Oh, don't pull no more. Oh, well.
Anybody coming on to?
If you don't put, it's done. If you don't plug it in, I don't.
We got so many other things plugged in there, so I'm afraid.
Here it comes.
I can bring another plug over.
Judy, I just said here it comes. Judy.
What?
Please. I said it's okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We're back.
Well,
Okay, I know. I told her 3 times. We're here. We're back. We're here. We're back. She's coming. Thank you, Chris. It's charging right now, but it's all the way down on the 4%. So I don't know how long it's gonna last. I don't know if there's. I think something's wrong with this cord. I think I need a new cord.
Maybe.
Okay, where were we? Yay. Thank you, Hannah.
Oh, I was saying that there was this one friend who looked at my wife and me and said, I'm always trying to understand who's the husband and who's the wife, but both of you cook dinners. And then, I didn't get mad and say, I said, yeah, we both cook dinner because we're 2 women and it's not a husband and a wife. We're 2 women and we both do all kinds of things.
Right.
And so he opened his eyes because we're taught the stereotypes. And some people who aren't haters are trying to understand why we don't fit the stereotype. So being ourselves, my whole point is being ourselves and being open who we are ends up educating a lot of people who end up educating a lot of people. And that's where, Harvey Milk always said, come out, everybody come out and be yourselves, and then the world will see who we really are instead of all the stereotypes they've been taught and all the negative stereotypes they've been taught. So Edie's still having some trouble here with TikTok.
So
it just says live and pause, creator will be back soon. So hopefully that keeps everybody here.
Yes, it's gone.
Yeah, and folks are saying to keep tapping and clapping.
So, well, hopefully they were listening to me when I said what our YouTube channel was, Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. And you're here, I don't know. Hopefully we've got enough power going on this one to stay on here. Yeah, this is completely dead.
Still saying creator will be back, live paused. It's charging, or that wouldn't come up, right?
I don't know. It may be so low that. So anyway, let's let's go on with our
Okay. So it says,
Sandy. We're here. We're here. We're here, and we're queer. Hey,
we're here, we're queer, we're
and
everywhere.
Ricky, we're here. Let's see. Thank you very much for all of you that are hanging out here. So, give us something to talk about, guys.
Yeah. Chris is saying here on TikTok, please be patient. They're plugging in the phone. Hmm. So,
You can't
okay.
you can't type in there to
What do you want me
the
to say?
YouTube,
Okay.
because I don't see it
Yeah.
coming up. Oh, let's see. I know now we're all quiet and everything,
Or
and
come
this.
over to YouTube.
Let's see. Anyway, so
So
ne-
you guys can type some
next week
more.
we're going over, or tomorrow we're going to have my surgery. And yesterday we went and picked sunflowers, and let's see what else. We've been having a good time. Life has been good. You know, we're a little bit of confused right now just because, let's see, back like a bad rash. Yeah, bad rashes make me think about that tick that was on me yesterday. That thank God it didn't lock in, because I probably, if I think I got the creeps now thinking about a tick, I can't imagine what it would be like if I'd have had it really hook in and had to like have it removed. So ticks are scary. Any kind of bug is scary.
So I'm typing here to TikTok. I'm saying we're still on YouTube. The phone is charging but not turning on. How do you turn on a phone? Come on, phone. You a hot phone. I love the green collar phone.
Here,
So
talk.
okay. So what else we got here? Oh, good. Pearlie came over, found us. Great, Pearlie. I'm glad.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I was trying to put on there that we're still here on YouTube. So yeah, so let's see. We talked about gossip.
Yeah, we
We
could talk a little bit more about them.
yeah,
Boy,
really.
was, oh my goodness.
Really. So he works for a company. He works for a data company.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I
Works
didn't
for a
know what
data
that.
yeah, data and artificial intelligence company. And I guess they fix artificial intelligence, something like that. So he
Yeah.
should just say that wasn't really me.
Well, if
That
I
was
would have
really
been,
AI. Somebody made it look like
we're talking
me.
about the Andy Byron.
Yes.
If I would have been her, though, I would have said I was forced into the relationship, you know, because I'd use that. For one, I'd sue the company,
Uh-huh.
you know, I would sue the company because resume live, resume.
Let's see, we have been still working on projects in the new house. So that's Sandy.
Oh gosh, you've been moved in for about a year now, right?
So you kind of live at Home Depot, right? Or one of those places.
Lowe's. You living
That's
over
where we
there at
can find you at
Lowe's?
Lowe's. Yeah.
Hey, hopefully we're back here.
Mm-hmm. I
I
made it
know.
back. Thanks for hanging in there and waiting. There was just some trouble with the phone. He had it plugged in and it was charging, but it wouldn't come back
Well,
on.
actually, it's only got 3% right
Mm-hmm.
now, so I can't even tell you how long it's going to stay. But if we lose you, we're on YouTube, Edie and Judy, Rainbow Grannies, and I'm telling you, when I tell you that you should be over there following us on that channel, you should be following us, because you can easily be TikTok can be like that.
Yeah.
Let's see, he
Yeah, he
resigned.
resigned from his
I
position.
heard he resigned
Yeah.
from that position. You know, I mean, can you imagine? He lost his job, his wife, his children last night. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
that's right. It was his
Last night,
son
did
was
you
on
see his
TikTok, huh?
son on TikTok? He made a video talking about his father and how they caught his father cheating, and how the other woman had her nerve. No, she didn't. She had her nerve to call his mother, the wife of the
Right.
man that he was cheating, and try to talk to her like she really wants to talk to the other woman. Has anybody ever
What
wanted
did
to
she
talk to
think?
the other woman?
What was she going to say to her?
I'm really glad you was effing my husband.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hope you made it good.
Mhm.
Evidently she was doing something good, she was breaking it off. I don't think it had to be all that good. I think sometimes people are just greedy,
Mhm.
and they want to make their self. That's what it's all about, making their self feel good. They think nothing about
All the
other
people they
people
hurt.
and all the people that
Mhm.
I mean, they don't think about it till it's done,
Mhm.
and then they think, oh wow, I really hurt my children. Oh wow, I missed that job, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But no, while you're out there taking whatever you want, thinking
For
about
yourself, your
yourself,
immediate
yes,
gratification.
that's what it is. It's an immediate gratification thing. It's not even like, where you're thinking like, this is like the best thing for me. Like, she's a really hot woman, and I think we'll
Yeah.
have a wonderful life
Mhm.
together. All you're thinking about is right now she gets you where you want to be.
Mhm.
And that is so nasty. Yes, it is. It's just so nasty. And then, I
Yeah.
mean, just have enough gazombas or whatever to yourself that if you choose to be in a different relationship,
Take
stand
care of
up.
the old one first.
That's it. Stand up, say what you want, and get out of one relationship before you get into another.
Mhm.
Because to try to balance it like that, I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't work. If you find one person, I'm serious, and I really believe this with all my heart. If you find one person that it works, besides living in one of them open relationships, and that
Mhm.
to me don't work. If you find one person where that works like that, show them to me, because it doesn't, you can't balance it.
Mhm.
Even the open relationships, people say they want to be in an open relationship, but people are not built for that. you know People, there's jealousy involved. I can't buy a new car that the neighbor's not looking at saying,
Mhm.
wow, did you
Look
see
at
that
your
new
new car.
car? So honestly, you start out and just jump over to a new spouse, a new woman, new man, whatever.
Mhm.
They're not going. The other one's not going to say, "Oh, that's nice. I'm glad she found herself a new woman that makes her happy." Heck no. There's going to be some kind of crap in it,
Yeah, Hannah here saying, yes, be honest, say, I'm done.
right? You have
And
to be
Sandy
honest and
saying,
say I'm
hope it was
done.
worth it for him.
That's right. And you know what? It wasn't, because
Mhm.
now
He's
he's going
not
to
getting to do anymore, and he doesn't have a job, and he doesn't have a wife, and he's drained his relationship with
and
his
say,
kids.
okay, just say in the end of this, him and the other woman end up happily ever after, right? You can guarantee it's not going to be happily ever after, because for one, she's not going to trust him either, because once he's cheated like that,
Mhm.
the next one, when he finds
Mhm.
another one that's younger or old, and this one that he was cheating with wasn't even as pretty as his wife, because I mean, you'd expect them to like cheat for somebody because they're younger or prettier or
Mhm.
whatever. This one wasn't even prettier. She wasn't even younger. I mean, she was just a free. You know what I mean?
And sometimes the affair is just for the thrill of doing
That's
something in
all.
secret.
I
And
mean,
once the secret's out, there's no thrill anymore.
that's it. That's it. The thrill is gone. Now,
So they can continue maybe, but yeah, the thrill's gone. There's no secret anymore. There's no hiding. There's no whatever. And what is it? He wants to sue the stadium because of the kissing cam. Everybody, he lives in a world with cameras everywhere.
right.
How do they expect to not be caught in somebody's
Right.
camera?
I mean, God only knows how many cameras they were on. Just, I mean, for one, I saw, when they were at the concert, there was somebody that was seated behind them that was like trying to film the show,
Uh huh.
and they kept getting into their camera view because they were hugging and loving and
Right.
swaying and stuff.
Uh
So
huh.
they were on camera right there. It's just that nobody got to see exactly who their faces was, and make it
Yeah.
okay and see. Hey, do me a favor, everybody. Tap, tap, tap the screen. With us, thank you, Margie. It's good to see you. With us losing contact there on TikTok, our numbers ran down, so there's only 26 people in right now. So if you would, could you share it, tap it, whatever you do, in order
And
to
let folks know we're back
let people know
on.
we're back on. So yes,
Yeah, tapping and
so we
clapping.
know that for him to pull off that cheating thing,
Hmm.
it's not gonna work out pretty. It ain't gonna work out. It was
And
okay as long as he was sneaking around,
yeah.
but once everybody figures it out and stuff, and
But
it
what was really funny is the way they tried to run from the camera that already caught them. I mean, these are big, powerful people in their
It was
company.
so
Both of them are
funny.
big, powerful people in their companies. And the way they try to drop out of sight with a camera already saw them.
But they look
There was
like
no
deers in
dropping
the
out of
headlight, didn't
sight.
they? They look like deers in the
Oh,
headlight. It was like, oh shit, you know. And the next thing you know, they was yeah. Thank you, Chris.
if anything, it's to show what not to do if you're caught cheating on a kissing cam. Don't do that because then it will go viral. And what did he say? The singer himself called them out and said, "Well,
Oh,
either it's an affair or somebody's
yeah,
really
really,
shy,
really shy, you know. And it's like, I mean, it was so obvious the way they jumped up and like she turns her back and thinks that she's got this invisible cloak.
and
We
somebody
have a
behind her
4-year-old.
trying to go
We
like
have a
this."
4-year-old granddaughter, and that's how your 4-year-old granddaughter hides, like this. I can't see you. You can't see me. You know, it's like, oh my god. Well, not 4, maybe when last year. Remember, we could put the blanket over our head and act
Mhm.
like we were hiding and she couldn't see us. You know, so he
Mhm.
actually thought that, you know, or his woman, you know, she thought that if she just turns her back, she got her invisible cloak on
Right,
and
right.
nobody
And
can
if
see
he
her.
dropped out of
Yeah.
sight, it's like we didn't see him before he dropped out of
Honestly, you know,
sight.
when he dropped down low like that, the people next door to him should have just farted. You know, just farted and blowed his head right off.
Well, they might have laughed and the farts might have come
Well,
out.
you know what? They was probably standing there farting all night, and when he dropped down, he just breathed nothing but fart. You know, that's exactly what he gets—a whole mouthful of. I want to thank you all for hanging out with us. Let's see. I just love you too. You're hilarious. Thank you, Bruce. You know, we have a good time. Thank you very much for following us and being here and everything.
And I don't like. Edie knows that I don't usually like gossip. It's like, oh, people gossiping, I'm going to walk away. But what they did was just so
This
funny
ain't
and
regular gossip.
sad.
No, we don't like. She don't like to gossip about like my friends or her friends or anything like that. You know, she don't like to hear that, but I do. I love the gossip. Bring it on. But this is not regular gossip. This stuff is like world event kind of. You know,
Mhm.
this takes
They
us
can't
away from.
escape it. It's on national
Well, you
news. It's
know,
not even just on social media. It's
this
on the news.
this for 3 days takes us away from the crazy stuff that Trump's doing.
Right, right.
You know, if you look at it like that.
Because for us, what do we care? I never even heard of him before.
No, I could care less. He's not married to me and he's not
Right.
married to my children. So, you know, if he wants to just, you know, run around and do it on camera, that's his business. Let's see. Let's see.
How could they think they were going to be able to get away from that?
I know, Bruce. I know, because they become invisible. You know, he had his invisible cloak. It was like, I wonder how that affect his erection. You know, because you know when they were swaying, he probably had a little erection. You know, and if something happens and we get knocked off of TikTok, we'll be over there on YouTube, right? It's Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies is our YouTube channel. So he's probably back here swaying, doing his little thing. I bet you when he looked up on that camera, I bet it went meep. And it's probably gonna take 6 months or so before he can make it. I think, you know, no, I mean, yeah, it'd probably be 6 months before he can like make it come back. Cause he's doomed. Yeah. I mean,
We just the company's saying, we hold everybody to a high standard and blah, blah, blah. And then probably the company really thinks that what you do that nobody knows you do,
that's your business.
you know.
You know, but
you
when
make
you
the
bring it out
company
like
business
that,
out.
and this was the human resource people. So that one lady, she had just got a job. Right. She had just got a job. Is she doomed too? Did she lose her brand new job because she was hanging out with the couple
Or
that
can
was?
she say, well, it was my boss. What could I, what could I do?
That's what I would do. I'd play that card. You know, I felt like I had to go out with him and I had to have relations with him because if I didn't, I would lose my job. And I need my job to make my Lamborghini payment.
She was the mistress daughter, the girl from HR.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Can you imagine what that would feel like? There's your mother over there having an affair with with a man up in there swaying and stuff, you know, doing your do.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah, that'll be worth a couple of million lawsuits.
Oh, heck yeah. I wish I could get my claws into some of that, you know?
Including her on the lie. Sick.
Yes, that's bad too, because you drug your daughter in and made her guilty on that too. Yeah. But
So what do you
anyway,
think? How do you think the conversation went? If she called the guy's wife, what would she possibly have to say?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was like sleeping with your
I'm sorry we
husband.
got
Do you
caught.
think people
I
actually
mean,
apologize? They call up somebody and apologize for sleeping with their husbands? Will you let him move back in? Because I don't want him to stay with me.
that's what I've heard of people calling the wife about. Take him back. I've
Well,
heard
I
that.
did have one call me a long time ago, and she told me that she thought that my ex husband was a really great father and a great husband, and she was like felt like she had been deceived. And
And not even taking it to like if he's cheating on his wife, how can he be this
yeah,
good husband and this good
she felt
father?
like she was being deceived, and I told her it was a lot of work for me to make him look that good. You know, I spent a lot of money.
My great grandma had the story where her husband was gone, and the woman brought him back and said, "Here, take him back." And great grandma said, "You wanted him, you keep him."
That's it. Congratulations, you get the
Hmm.
prize. Heck yeah. So let's see. It's 10 after 9. What do you think?
Okay,
Want to call it
well,
a day? You
call it a
guys want to
day.
call it a day?
Sure, we can call it a
So
day. We got
I
things
think,
to do. Get ready
like
for
what?
your surgery
I'm
tomorrow.
going to have to fix myself a bowl of soup. That's what I'm going to do.
There you go.
And
That's a
fix
nice
myself a
idea.
bowl of that soup
Green
I made.
pepper, stuffed green pepper
Stuffed
soup.
green pepper soup. I made a big pot of stuffed green pepper soup, and I'm gonna go in there and heat me up a big bowl of it. Sit down and watch my show that has to do with all the little baby animals. You know, I remember I
Oh
like
yeah,
to
we
watch
like to watch
that.
that. That's a nice
Yes. I want to
Sunday morning
thank you
show.
all for hanging out with us and everything. I'm sure Judy will keep you all informed how I do with my knee replacement. Hopefully, they'll give me a cool scar. And you know what? I don't have a tattoo. I don't have any tattoos yet, but I'm thinking about after my knee heals and everything, I just might get a tattoo at the top of my. I saw somebody with a zipper one, and
Hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool. Or I figure I'll just maybe, I don't know, a rope climber or something like that. You know, I think I want to do something, you know,
Rope climbing, that's kind of cool. I was reading here while you were
right.
talking.
Yeah, I think, let's
Yeah.
see, my mom just had 2 knee replacements. Do you think she's going to get a tattoo on hers too? Because I think I want, I might sit
Hmm.
there this afternoon and draw me something kind of cool, like rope climbers. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and do one with all our grandchildren on there.
Oh.
Like so far that would be 3
Yeah.
little babies climbing up
Yeah.
the rope,
Uh huh.
and I better leave room just in case,
Yeah.
you know?
Hmm.
So,
There we go. I
no.
wish you would.
Yeah, I don't have any, but I think I'd like to have something like that. Let's see. I have a little for each of my babies.
Hmm.
Aw, I gave like 25 tattoos. Anyway, so thank you very much for
Have
hanging out
25
with
tattoos.
us.
All
Um,
right. Everybody have a great
Thanks
day.
for all the gifts. Thanks for
And
all the gifts so that I can get pizza while I'm out on my sick leave here, laying in my chair, relaxing.
mhm.
I'll be able to pick up my phone and say, "Oh, thank God for those people on TikTok that sent those gifts so that I
Yeah.
can get myself pizza."
There we
You
go. Thank
know,
you for all the gifts, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there with us and making this Sunday morning a lot of fun for us.
yep.
So we'll see you next time. Have a great day and a good week.
Thank you. Thank you
Bye
very much.
bye.